It's like, it's kind of more like, yeah, that zombie mode where you get random objectives and you gotta like secure the objective and then shoot it up to the ship. You gotta like extract it. It's more like deep rock kind of, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little more similar to deep rock, but a lot more open world. You don't have to mine, but you have to gather resources and like eject them to the ship. So you have to like hold a zone. It's just like holding like the remember where you gotta like put the batteries in and like
I just want to record right now before I may forget. I have been having contractions since 2 o'clock in the morning. It is like 5 right now. So I may have to go to the hospital soon. Because my app has been saying that I need to go. Okay, I did vlog some in the hospital, but I deleted those footage. Also, I haven't posted the birth story of Amina. One, there were no pictures or photos allowed during the birthing process, but Dimitri's mom did get some pictures. Next time we have a birth, I want to go super early so I can set up my camera, well, my phone, really, and put it in a discreet way so they don't notice. But I just want to kind of tell you guys what happened during the birth. So it was, you clearly saw the clip of me not feeling good. I actually threw up, but to start off, it was around 3 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't feeling very good. I had contractions, so I actually went down onto the floor and doing cat-cow position just because it felt better. Because I kept on coming in and out of the bed, I finally decided, and I told Dimitri, I'm just gonna go sleep out in the living room, because I just kept on waking him up. And if I was having contractions where we needed to go to the hospital, I wanted him to be well rested because he was driving. So it went on for like about an hour. So 4 o'clock hits, and I'm not feeling good. I throw up, and then I'm still having contractions. So they weren't too bad, they were bearable, but I just wasn't getting much sleep. My app finally was telling me that I needed to go to the hospital. So I wake up Dimitri and I tell him, hey, we need to go to the hospital now. And he's half asleep and he says, can you call to make sure? And this is what made me really mad at that moment. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but yeah, I can. Why would I call when I'm in labor? Just to make sure I was in. So even the nurse that I called was like, I don't know how to dictate if you need to come in or not. You just need to come in. Because he can't feel how dilated I am. And so he's like, I can call the on-call nurse to see if you can come in and, all of that good stuff. And so I'm literally moaning because of how much pain I'm in. And he calls back and he says, I can transfer you. But during that time, Dimitri called his mom, and his mom's like, how close apart is it? And okay, continuing. Yeah, his mom said that we need to go to the hospital now. And so it was, my contractions were 2 minutes apart, and yeah, she was like, you guys need to go now because baby was coming. We should have already been at the hospital. But Dimitri was half asleep. I'm gonna change her while talking to you guys, so if I'm looking down, that's why. But she's 7 months now, so this is way late. But so I tell the nurse, never mind, we're going, just because what he said. So he had some coffee laying out on his desk. He chugged that, and then he's like, okay, let's go. Mind you, I had everything ready, the diaper bag, the hospital bag. He took off my boppy off of the hospital bag. That really irritated me, because it's like I could have used that, but it's okay. Now he knows next time if I have everything, don't mess with it. He also didn't bring it up. He only brought the diaper bag, which, in my opinion, he shouldn't even brought the diaper bag. He should have brought my hospital bag first, and because in it she couldn't wear any of the clothes that I brought, or anything, so it was useless for him to just grab the diaper bag. But that being said, he did. I mean, it's okay, but we just didn't need any of it. But anyways, so I'm like moaning and groaning. It's like maybe closer to 5 o'clock at that time. And then we were getting admitted to the hospital. He had to go and, what did I do wrong? He had to go and park the car. And so when he parked the car, he grabbed the diaper bag. I was wheelchaired into the triage room. From the triage room, there was also another lady in there. I was literally moaning and groaning, and that's they poked me about 3 times, and because the lady didn't want me, well, they poked me twice, and they didn't want to poke me a 3rd time just to make another mistake. So another nurse came in and poked me, and this is all for like the vitals and everything. So, and then I also got a COVID test. I was negative, but my contractions were so harsh on me that I threw up again, and I told Dimitri I was about to throw up. He I swear he took his time. I swear he took his time to get the garbage can out of the bathroom, and as soon as he comes, I throw up in my mask. So that was great. Not really, but so luckily, I through I through the birthing, I didn't wear a mask. But anyways, so I, get pricked and everything, and she's coming. She so fast that when they moved me into the labor and delivery room, she came within 8 minutes of being in there. I wasn't fully admitted into the hospital when I gave birth to her, so they had to fully admit me after. It was 3 pushes, 8 minutes, like I said. It was what, 7:57, 7:58. Oh boy, I can't even remember now. But yeah, it was early in the morning, not like too early, but I was having contractions since like 3 o'clock in the morning. Actually, it might have been around 4 o'clock in the morning. Because the timing, all that time, I was just mumble jumbled because of how tired I was. So it was about that time. But they said that they would roll me from the bed into the labor delivery. They lied to me. They rolled in the wheelchair, and I said I can't sit down. I was literally holding myself up from sitting because she was coming out. And when I didn't have any time for an epidural, they did give me the Piacin or whatever it's called for the pain. I felt super loopy, and then once when she was coming, I told the nurse she's coming, and she said, "Can you hold on? I know it's really hard." And I said, "Oh no, baby's coming now." And so she called in all of the nurses, and luckily my OB was actually at the in delivery that day, so he actually got to deliver my daughter, which is super, like, doesn't happen very often. So as soon as he put on his glove, that's all I saw. He put on his glove and she came. So she came pretty fast. And a lot of people were just amazed on how fast it was. They were like, "This is your first child?" She had a ton of hair. During that time, we didn't have like working water or something, and so they had to fix it during that time. But she was really great. She did have some low blood pressure, so she was shaking quite a bit. So we had her in some clothes and the wrap, and she ate from me, but we were trying to get that back up. But she was a really good baby. She still is, clearly. She's as happy as can be. But that's pretty much the birth story. There's not... I did try vlogging in the middle after. Yeah, because Dimitri forgot some things that I put in the diaper bag. Literally, I also wanted my combs. He literally took those combs out. And I told him before birthing I want to use those because I want to put pressure on them. I was not able to do low light. I wasn't able to use any incense like I wanted to because of how fast it happened. So next time when I get contractions, we need to go. And they even told me that too. So with that being said, hopefully next time Dimitri will listen to me and not be rattled and be like, "Oh, do we need to go?" I just thought that was kind of ridiculous. But also, it's like, it was his first time. I'd rather go in and be sent back home than having to, like, I almost gave birth to her on the way there, is how bad it was. So, and if he didn't believe it, I would have called the ambulance or I would have driven myself. So, that's pretty much the birth story. There's nothing really much to it. I was able to latch. She was able to eat. She did shallow eat, but we did correct that pretty quickly. But she's still a really good girl. She was a good girl. She didn't like to be in that little bassinet in there. She was swaddled, but it still didn't really matter. She liked being held, which she still does. That definitely has not changed. My plan was not to co-sleep with her, but she definitely made that known that she did not want to. And so she's still co-sleeping with us. She does sleep on her own at times, but not very long. She will sleep longer in our bed than her crib. So that's a plus, but other than that, she came super quick. We didn't know the name or between Fiona and Amina. And right when I saw her, she looked like an Amina. And so she is Amina. Amina Cassie Rice. I didn't think I would be this emotional already, but clearly I am. So she's amazing. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave that here. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below. I will be more than happy to comment back about any questions that you guys had, anything that I didn't say that you guys were curious about. I can say for the postpartum part, I used what was there, but I had the mindset of I had everything at home. I wanted to use what I was given there just because I didn't want to run out of what I had at home. So I did have adult diapers just because I did not want to deal with that mesh or pad or whatever. It's just horrible. I think the next time I'm not even going to use them. I'm probably just going to take them home and give them away. But yeah, the pads there are horrible. Don't use them. Bring the adult diapers. That's what I'm going to do next time. I did already have the adult diapers because I knew about it. But the witch hazel, just everything, I didn't tear. I did have like a skid, if that makes sense. So no tearing. There's nothing that was deemed that I had a tear. So it was super easy birth. I healed pretty quickly, but I was bleeding for about 5-6 weeks, about the amount that they say you will. But anyways, enough of that. I will talk to you guys later.
Yeah, I know, right? She's such a little. She's got some crazy hair. It's so soft.